Hello, my name is Jeremiah Rendon, and my presentation will be going over the cross culture of tattoos. Throughout many cultures, tattoos are held with high regard and honor, but some cultures also associate them with being more negative. In the Native American culture, tattoos were worn with pride and honor. Um, for the Native American people, they used the tattoos to identify as individuals. Um, and they would also be tattooed when they would go through life accomplishments, such as going through their first hunt or their first battle, or when children would go through puberty. A lot of the method was a poke method where they would have sharpened bones wrapped on a stick and dipped in some type of minerals that would act as the ink, such as charcoal, and that would be used as the ink for it. In the Samoan culture, the Samoan people also had a lot of pride and honor in their tattoos. In the culture, the practice would usually be passed down from father to son. They also use a hand poked method where they use sharpened boar's teeth wrapped on a wooden handle with usually some other decorative pieces on it. The practice would they would tattoo young men that were going through puberty, and the sessions would go for 3 months over the course of the 3 months. Um, if a person was not able to complete their tattoos, they were also labeled as a coward. And so the tattoos held a very important place in their culture. Women would also adorn these tattoos, and one of the highest honors that they could have is having tattoos on their hands, which would allow them to serve a traditional ritualistic drink called kava. In Japanese culture, however, tattoos were associated negatively. Much of that has to do with the history of them. Tattoos were first documented in Japan in the third century, and they were used to identify prisoners. Um, in the Edo era, the artist and tattooing gained more popularity. However, um, the ruling class looked down on them for it and tried to ban tattoos outright. However, this was a very challenging thing to ban. Um, the Japanese people would also use a hand poke method called tabori. The other interesting part about their culture with tattooing is that it would um, the practice or the way they would wear their tattoos was called irizumi, which translates to insert ink, and um, it would be worn as a bodysuit where the body except the entire body where it would be covered by clothes would be tattooed. So usually from the elbows up on the arms through the full torso down to the knees. Um, so throughout history, we can see that many cultures have adopted tattoos as a very important art form for their cultures and can be looked upon negatively and positively throughout history and throughout different cultures. Thank you.